Greetings and good evening. Welcome to another installment of Pull Up a Chair.
Yes, sir.
Yo, what's up?
What's good, fellas?
What's going on?
How y'all feeling?
Yeah, man.
Feeling good, feeling great.
Yeah, man. We down a member today.
Yeah.
Yes,
people.
yes.
Yeah.
We're going to try to pull it up.
Bully under the weather. We're going to hold it down for him now.
That's what's up. Get well soon, get well soon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Get right. So, without further ado, we're going into introductions.
Yes, sir.
I'm the War Chief. Let's go.
Yo, it's your boy E, Young Legend, Oakmont in the building.
All right. Know if you stand up, it's your boy Skull. Let's do it.
All right. So, as you guys know, well, some of our listeners that are sports fans, as you know, we smack dab in the middle of the first round of the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
We got one team already out of there.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Hey, I will say that we fought hard for 2 quarters in the last game. The first half of the last game, we fought hard. You know what I mean?
Like, oh, snap, we about to get swept.
Yeah.
Let me try a little
Let me
hard.
try something. But shout out to the Heat. The first half of the last game, it was a good effort. But unfortunately, it was about 10 other halves that they.
The Bucks were about business.
Yeah,
this
they
year.
won't play.
No bubble ring.
Yeah.
No bubble ring.
Yeah.
No bubble gum ring.
They won't playing with us. It's all good.
Yeah, man. So we got the Heat is out of there. Bucks
Yep.
got them out.
It's the first series to be over with.
Staying in the East, we got the Nets 2 games to 1 over Boston. That's looking like that's going to be in pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I think that's about it.
I don't know if Tatum got another
50-point game in him.
Yeah, he went off, but
Yeah.
I'm not expecting because they down a starter or two.
Mm-hmm.
It's real tough to just keep throwing up 50 pieces. I know
Yeah.
Jamal Murray did it last year in the bubble.
Yeah,
And that's tough.
I think that's hurting them, but we'll get to that. But Philly is taking care of business.
Oh,
with the
yeah.
Wizards.
They up 3-0.
Yeah.
They're just more talented.
Yeah.
Than the Wizards. I mean, we know what Russ do. We know what Bill do. We know what they can do, but they just don't have enough.
Yeah.
They barely got there.
Yeah, you
know
need
what I
more.
mean?
You need more.
MB had a crazy night. He field goal percentage was super high.
Yeah,
Scored
he
like
was playing
35
like-
points.
yeah.
And he
He
had
was
very few minutes. It was
He
crazy.
played like 28 minutes.
Yeah.
Like 14 for 18.
Yeah, exactly. With like 35 some points. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Right.
Balling. He was unstoppable.
Yeah.
Right. And then we got that might be why the bully sick. Knicks took that L.
The Knicks? Wow. That is hilarious.
He playing hooky.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. My old squad, the Hawks 2-1 over the Knicks.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. I think that might go 6 or 7.
6 or 7.
Yeah,
That's going to be a battle.
Yeah.
That's comparable, you know what I mean, the two teams. Hawks
Yeah.
got a little more scoring, natural scoring, and the Knicks, I think their defense a little bit better. So we'll see.
Yeah.
It's interesting, though. I think other than the last game, they went down to the wire. So,
Yeah, they've been having some
tough shanks.
some bar brawls for sure.
Yeah.
So moving out west, what we got?
The Clips and Mavs might be the only playoff series where everybody win away.
Yeah.
Everybody winning away.
on
You know
the
what I mean?
road.
Yeah, on the road.
Yeah.
'Cause
The
the-
Mavs up 2-1. Clips
Yeah.
just took one in Dallas.
Yeah.
They had to get that one.
They had
You
to.
can't go down 3. I don't know what's happening over there. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, Luca is what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, Luka is an emerging star, generational star, from what people say. You know what I mean? I like Luka to a degree. I would like to see him. I'm a two-way guy. He don't really do it on the defensive end for me, but what he doing with the team, man, galvanizing that team, that young team, he looking pretty star. He not scared at the moment. That's for sure.
Right.
Yeah, he's
Him
playing
and-
like a vet.
Him and Porzingis is kind of a good combo, kind of. You know,
Porzingis,
I know, but I mean, together with Luca, it's alright. It's alright.
I mean, if he can stay healthy,
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
his
all of
main
this
thing.
getting out of bed, that bothers me. But yeah, I hate you on that. So what else we got? We got Denver. Denver,
Denver playing the Trailblazers.
the Blazers.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good series.
Yeah, it's tied 2-2.
Yeah.
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 That's going to probably go 7-2.
Yeah, it's tied 2-2. Yeah.
Yeah, whoever star really get off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, Dame really didn't even go off.
No, he was trash last night.
I don't know if he was trash, but it seemed like they didn't need him. Norman Powell was getting it in. You know what I mean? So, yeah, good series going over there. I want to say it's 2-2.
It's great that I mean you could I guess in test of strong teams.
Yeah.
That your second leading scorer can go down and you
I think that's ultimately going to bite Denver without having Jamal Murray there. But hey.
They in
They're
it.
looking
They
good
2-2. They
now.
still in the
Still
fight.
got the Joker.
You know what I mean?
So what else we got out? We got Lakers, Suns.
Yeah. Before we get to them though, I haven't seen any of the Grizzlies and Jazz games. I'm sorry. I know
I've
they
been watching them.
Yeah, I know they be getting it in. They balling. Jazz up 2-1. I don't think I caught any of those games though.
I think I probably seen one.
You seen my one on? Yeah, Jazz up 2-1.
Because I'm a big
John Morant fan. Yeah, I seen him go off about one game. I think. Yeah.
Talk
That
about
was
a
what-
young guy that's not scared. He
Yeah.
is not afraid.
It was getting it in. Getting it
He
in.
got the whole thing. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Good series over there. I expect Utah to win that series, to come back and take that series because they just got more. But you got to keep that young man under control.
Facts.
Gotta keep that young man under control.
Yep. Suns and Lakers is the last one.
Last but not least, Suns
Yep,
and
yep,
Lakers.
yep.
Suns, we dealing with CP3.
Chris
you know,
Paul.
not being healthy.
Why does he get hurt at the wrong times?
No, that's my guy too.
Yes.
So is anybody gonna say, when the Lakers get past them, they only got past them because CP3 went down?
I'm sure people going to say.
I
some
think
of that.
people going to say that, but people were expecting the Lakers to get past them if with the healthy CP3,
right
because it was the Lakers was the
overdose.
the Lakers was favorite to win the series.
Yeah,
Before CP3 got
because
hurt.
people, if
Interesting.
you watch basketball, LeBron missed like 26 games. AD missed like 30 games. I mean, and the Lakers just held it together the best they could while they was out. So once they got them two back, people, if you do any reasoning, you would probably go with Lakers.
It's crazy. It's like almost
I
never
agree.
heard of for like a 7th seed to be favored over the 2nd seed. That's crazy.
Right, but it was not a traditional.
Yeah, we
series.
know what the teams. We know what
Right.
happened.
Right. So
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
that's our playoff wrap up, man.
Well, before y'all think the Suns gonna get another game?
I think it's possible.
Yeah.
Lakers got a tendency to not put their boot on people's neck.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't surprise me if the Suns got another game. They shouldn't, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Gotcha. All right, that's what's up.
Wouldn't that surprise me at all? So yeah, we moving on into our first segment, man. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Now this topic, I've been seeing a lot of this on social media. This whole kind of men versus women roles, traditional roles, all of that type of thing. So our first topic today is: do you prefer aggressive women or passive women? This is for the guys, obviously. I mean, women, we gonna round about this whole thing, but what do you prefer? And I'm talking like, how open would you be to having a woman take you out on a first date?
Well, I am. It's kind of. I guess it's kind of murky. You know what I'm saying? On my thoughts on this, because I'm more of a shy guy when it comes to that.
Shy guy.
And I'm horrible at like jumping out the window. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? I'm always reserved. So,
Well, in this situation, you didn't have to jump out the window. She asked you.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I would prefer to not be taken out, but have her show some sort of interest in me.
Okay.
You know,
And then you ask her out.
exactly.
So basically, So the first question, you prefer aggressive women over passive women. So when we mean by aggressive, we mean ones that come at you first.
Yeah,
That's what we mean.
Show you
ones that
interest,
holler at you first.
Yeah, let me get your number.
Right,
That type of thing.
right. Well, if it's a preference, I would prefer aggressive women. I guess
Yeah.
because that way there's absolutely no guessing
Yeah,
involved.
takes out all the guesswork.
Yeah, but it is more fun to have those introductory conversations, getting to know somebody, being the one that is the most. I don't want to say on the attack. Well, I don't know. That's a bad word to use. That's a bad phrase to use. On the hunt. That's a bad word. But it's more fun, seeing if you have the charm or the wordplay or the charisma to be the aggressive one. Because that's what kind of makes people. A lot of times, that's what kind of makes people shy away and not say something is because it's like, oh well, they might not be feeling me or whatever, so I'm gonna just chill. Yeah, the rejection.
Rejection.
Yeah,
but if a girl's aggressive, if they coming at you, then you good. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You know what I mean?
She's showing her interest first.
Yeah. So I'm cool with the aggressive women. I would prefer that. But as far as going out on a date, right? I don't mind the suggestion. Hey, can we go here? Can we do this? Or I would like to take you here, do that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try my best to make sure I pay for everything. For some reason, I always feel like I should pay for everything. Yeah. Even if she has, she makes more money than me or whatever, you probably won't know it at that moment because if you just...
It's the first date.
Just the first date, you kind of get into all that later. But I would try to pay for everything just because the traditional way of dating, you know what I mean?
Even if she take you out on a date, it would seem weird for her to just pick up the check on the first date.
To me, it'd definitely seem weird. Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like, I got that.
Yeah.
I know how we got
fellas.
here.
Yeah, I got y'all.
I know how we got here, but let me get that.
So going back to the question a little bit, would you, if a woman, and then this is.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you didn't have anybody or anything like
that.
That's woman said,
everything.
Man, I've been watching you. You know what I mean? I want to take you out on a date. All you need to do is be ready by 8 p.m. I'm going to send a car for you. I'm going to have the whole thing laid out. Are you going or are you not going?
I'm going with no hesitation.
And she let you know you're not paying for nothing. I'm taking care of everything off rip.
If it's something that I am into and enjoy.
You don't know.
I don't know. It could be anything.
Yeah, she just like, be looking nice. I got you. I'm sitting in the car. I'm taking care of everything.
I'd be down. Because I would let her know that I prefer me to be
doing all of this
in the driver's seat. So whatever, however you want to say, I prefer it be me to do this to you. But I ain't gonna stop you. Queen. You wanna do what you wanna do. So you know what I mean?
Different. I guess just off the being a different experience. You just let me try to see what's going out of this. I don't know,
what if she out of town and you get flued out? Y'all letting Jinx
letting Jinx fly you out.
Yeah, she live somewhere else. Y'all doing that. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just asking
me personally, I don't mind. I would do it just to see what it's about, just to see what's going on. Yeah, I mean, who don't want to be catered to? When we listen to Destiny's Child "Cater to You" song, and they talk about doing all this stuff for you. So if you like to be catered to, physically, mentally, financially, like. Ain't nothing wrong. I don't think it's nothing wrong with being catered to. I just prefer to do the catering.
And I don't think it's a something wrong with it. It just
feels weird.
It's an element a little bit.
So he was like, okay, well, let me try this.
I got you.
Yeah.
What would you? Would you?
you trying to duck the question?
You neglected.
Do I prefer aggressive women? Probably not.
Gotcha.
I'm a hunter in nature. I'm a hunter, but not a holler man. I'm not a guy that's gonna be at a club and holler at 5 or 6 women. I'm kind of if we in a social setting and I can make some things happen from there, I'll do that. I don't even, when I was single, like, remember approaching women a lot of times in the grocery store. It was always somebody I knew through somebody, or we ended up in the same spot and we kind of just got to know each other. I'm not a holler man, but I prefer to do the hunting. You know what I mean? I like to set my sights on something and go from there.
Yeah.
In terms of taking me out and all of that, I mean, I play along.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I like to do it the other way, you know.
Yeah.
I like to plan stuff, do stuff, you know what I mean. But you know, I don't think I would turn it down. If I'm being honest.
Nah, I wouldn't.
You sending a car for it? You picking me up?
Yeah.
I'd be like, you wild.
You wild.
Well, let's see where it goes. Depending on all the circumstances. If I felt like she was overextending herself financially, I'd be like, come on now.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't got to do all this. We can meet somewhere in the middle. You know what I mean? But if she was papered up like that, I guess I see where it goes, man. I got a quick story. So had to be about 24, 25, and I had met an older woman. You know, we started dating. She must have been 45 at the time. She just had her whole life together. I ain't saying she was rich or nothing, but she had her life together. She had money to do whatever needed to be done.
Yeah.
So we went out a couple times, and she was paying for stuff, and it just wasn't hitting me right. I didn't. If I felt like she was son of me, she was literally like, "Man, put your wallet away. I got it." I didn't really have it. I just would have forced myself to have it, you know what I mean? Because back then, anything could have threw my budget off, you know what I mean? But I was willing to do what needed to be done because I was trying to, hang in there with her. But we ended up just fizzling out. Nothing happened. I just didn't like the role I was in. I was feeling like
her kids.
Not only like her kid, like the chick. I can't be the chick, man. I did not feel comfortable with that. And she was, we went to a few cool places, man. She was showing me stuff, she taught me stuff, you know what I mean? About, just dining and.
Yeah.
But I never felt quite comfortable in that role.
Yeah.
I'm older now. I'm her age. If a situation like that was to happen to me now, I probably wouldn't feel as whatever because I'm more set. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That's not my role in my eyes. Yeah,
I think it definitely depends on the demeanor of or how they doing it. If they doing it and trying to make you feel small while they doing it, then that's a major issue.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And that wasn't the case in that situation. She was she knew where I was at. She knew where she was at in life, and she knew she had it, and I didn't have it. So she was just trying to get to know me, and I was trying to get to know her. She had it, so But it just fizzled. I just wasn't feeling it. I feel wasn't feeling it.
So, kind of off topic, but all the time I see on social media about how women kind of call dudes out for living with they girlfriend, not having their own place, but living with their girlfriend, not having their own car, driving their girlfriend car everywhere. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? So it's sort of like, I personally wouldn't be comfortable in that situation, but if that's
not now.
Yeah, but if I'm not knocking nobody's situation, because any dude could be going through anything and need help from their spouse, and I ain't talking about that.
You're not doing nothing though. If
you bumming it up and you purposely.
Anybody can fall into a situation, but if
you
content with that situation, I think something wrong with that.
Like, I guess that's kind of like, would you let your woman take care of you and you don't have to work or do nothing, or? I mean, I would still rather have some kind of job or something that I'm occupying my time with, bringing something to the table. But you know what I mean? Even if you rich though, it would be fun to stay home for a while and do whatever I wanted to do. That'd be fun. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't know. I don't want to get too far off topic though.
I work in an office building, so there's a lot of females there, and I be seeing like, they mans like drop them off, you know what I'm saying, at work,
right?
And like the shorty be driving, and then the guy get out and get into the driver's seat to go off,
Right.
and he
Not dressed for work.
exactly. So he looked like he about to go back and play Madden. Why you drop your shorty off at work? You're not about to do
Baby
it. Don't
boy.
look, yeah, or some baby boy shit.
Right.
So that doesn't. That's not cool. I don't think that's cool.
What I've learned
It
about
depends.
life, somebody can be up and somebody can be down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't never know the situation. But like you said, are you making the
Effort
to
Yeah.
try to
Yeah.
get something done? You may be working on something. I don't know if y'all watched the show Insecure.
I was just about to bring that up.
But the main two characters.
Yep.
The
Issa Rae
At one
and-
point, the male in that relationship was down. He was down and out. He was going on interviews. Things weren't taking off, and they ended up breaking up. A lot of things happened, but he was up after that. It took a little time, but when he got up, he got up. You know what I mean? So I would say be careful about judging those situations because you never know what is all behind the scenes. But somebody just laying on the couch every day playing Madden. Like
Yeah,
you're
that's
talking
what I'm
eating
talking about.
cereal, chilling.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That is.
Even for a female.
Yeah.
I mean, watching, if y'all not rich, if the dude ain't pulling in high six figures, I'm talking $250,000, 400,000, 500,000, you unless y'all got it worked out like that, and it may be more effective for y'all to have the female stay home, because sometimes childcare is crazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you better off just staying home.
Oh,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
definitely.
But everybody should be working for the team some kind of way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Contributing. You know what I mean? And if that means staying home and that's the contribution and that's how y'all worked it out, then great.
Right.
But don't watch nobody kill themselves going to work.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
One dude, he got to work all the overtime, and I think that's wild.
Yeah.
Step up.
Yeah.
Everybody step up.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Make life easy for both of y'all.
Yeah, I've seen people say that they would never want their wife to make more money than them.
I don't have a problem with
I
that.
don't have a problem with that either.
Yeah.
But they so rooted in that masculinity, you know, that the man's supposed to be the head of the household, but the breadwinner, that they have a problem with if they want to make more money than them. I was like, I would want that. That would be great. You know what I mean?
Ideally, you know, it's societal rules. The man's supposed to. I mean,
Yeah.
but hey, as long as we win,
As long as we together,
both
doing it
productive,
together.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's go to work. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
However that fall, that fall, however it fall.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We winning. Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Another thing we need to get into, man. I've been seeing this a lot, man. What about these women? Not these women. Women proposing to men. How y'all feel about that? Shorty getting down on one knee.
Nah.
Ooh.
I'm not with that. That's why I draw the line.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just imagine, like, you know, we propose in social settings. You know what I mean? Because everybody want to see. You know, you want to show people.
Yeah.
Just imagine your shorty getting down on one knee in a public place.
I've been seeing a lot of that.
Yeah.
I don't know if they real, but I've been seeing images and videos of actual women proposing to men, man.
Yeah. I personally would not want that to happen, and I knew that wifey wanted to get married. If I ever let it get to a point to where she felt like she had to do the proposing, I would kind of feel like, dang, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I would kind of feel a certain type of way. So, you know, I believe that people should have a healthy balance of, traditional and maybe more, new, like conservative and liberal. I think people need to have a healthy balance of being conservative and being liberal, old school and new school. And I think I'm more traditional when it comes to man and women, how men and women deal with each other, and how, how I'm more traditional in that fact. To me, the man should be proposing,
Right.
That's how it is. That's how I've known everybody to do it. That's how I did it,
Right.
So if a woman was to do that to me, I don't want to embarrass anybody in public, but I know I would feel embarrassed off top, but I wouldn't want to embarrass her in public. You know what I mean? Like,
so what you saying?
I wouldn't be like stop, get up. I wouldn't. What you doing? I wouldn't try to go swing.
No.
Yeah, I
And you
wouldn't.
like, stop playing.
Yeah.
Like people looking and stop
Yeah,
playing.
people look and stop playing. I don't know what I would probably just be like, yo, like,
Drop to your knee too. Wait a minute, I was about to ask.
yeah. I left the ring.
Yeah.
You know, I was going to propose, but I left the ring here. Oh man, that's hilarious.
Everybody on their knees.
Yeah.
Man.
That would be.
I think that this is a wild phenomenon. I
Yeah.
was just messing around with one of my homies, man. Shout out to Ishmael, man.
What is?
So, yeah.
About women proposing to men and all of that. Going back to what you're saying, traditional views, man. I think that's it. Just looks the optics is just I ain't into it.
Facts.
I don't know what I would do in that situation. Hopefully, I'm never in that situation. You know what I mean? I just think the guy should propose.
Yeah, I think so
And
too.
you kind of would have you got some sort of intuition to know your girl want to get married. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Yeah.
So don't let it get to the point where
Well, the dude might not be ready.
He might not be ready.
Well,
Exactly.
they need to have a conversation about that. 'Cause-
But if she may be ready, but he not, they may have had some preliminary, and she just feel like the time is right. And sometimes
Yeah.
men ask women, and they get declined.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
not act like that. That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Some people are just not ready.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That, like I said, I don't think that's the way it should go. And I'm just one person in the world.
Yeah. So for women who have done that or would do it, don't have a problem doing it, would you suggest that she don't do it, or would you tell her go for it? Go for it. If your homegirl would say, man, I want to propose to my fiance, my boyfriend or whatever, would you be like, nah, I don't do that because all the reasons you feel like you shouldn't do it?
Well, that's how people give advice.
Yeah.
My advice to any of my female friends that was planning to do that would be, nah, have a conversation, see if you're ready to, step up and do it. But I don't think you should do it. That would be my honest advice. I would give that advice to a family member or a female friend or whoever.
Right.
You base your advice most of the time off what you really think and feel.
Definitely.
And it's good for that person. Hopefully it's coming from a good place. So, yeah. My advice would be no.
Mine would be, but a lot of times people to like avoid, they might be like, "Oh, yeah, that's what you want to do. Go ahead and do it." You know what I mean? Like just to. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I would.
You know her dude, and you know that's something.
Oh yeah, then you definitely tell her.
Like, what if your girl asked me,
right,
and you know what I'm saying?
Like,
I'll be like,
of course not.
You know what I mean? I know he won't be down for something like
that. Yeah. I mean, but women, they want to do, if they feel like it's time and they ready, they want to do it. You can't stop them for one. You can't stop them, but you just gotta think about your reaction. What would happen if that would happen to you? That'd be wild.
And honestly, just like everything else in the world, times are changing.
Times are definitely changing.
We gotta position ourselves, position our minds to have certain paradigm shifts. Man, we gotta be open to some of this other stuff that we'll start seeing. Women are becoming more head of households, and I think I just seen an article with Wade saying that he don't think men should be the head of households. I hope I'm not misquoting that, brother, but I think I did see something like that.
D Wade.
I gotta go into detail what he mean by that. You know what I mean?
We will have to see.
Cause he might try to spin it and be like, you should be equal, should be no head.
Right.
But you know what I mean? Pops told me it always got to be somebody who will make the final decision. Yeah. If you can't come to some kind of conclusion, somebody got to step out and be the head. You know what I mean? Or say something, and do something.
And who would that person be?
Real, accusatory.
You know what I mean? Somebody got to do it. maybe D-Wade think it should be the woman. Some people think it should be the guy. I think depending on what the situation is, man. I don't know, man. Like,
I think that is definitely situational.
Yeah, situational.
Yeah, you know. If it's something about...
in reality, man, women kind of run the household anyway. Because men spend most of their time trying to cater to them, trying to please them. Mm-hmm. So even if you think you're making the final decision, most of the time you're doing it in her interest.
Yeah.
So whoever you want to say is in the front.
Somebody had to stand up about that too. I think it was Chris Rock. And he was like, he's like, if you think you run your house or something, who was it? I think it was Chris Rock. He said, if you think you run your house, like talking to dudes, he said, go and tell her we gonna put up a picture of your mother.
Yeah, I remember him saying that. Yeah,
he was like, oh, no, it's not gonna happen.
Women got ways of getting done what they want done. So they'll even let you think you are running things.
Yeah,
and you mess around, have pink, furry, fuzziness decorations all through the crib, stuff you would never do. So, yeah.
All I do is just try to provide the finances, and you run with it. You make sure you take care of the house. Boom. There we go.
Yeah, man. Segueing into our next subject, next topic, man. Mm-hmm. And this is a good segue because it kind of all wraps in there together. It's not so much gender, but when is it cool to move on if your spouse died? Or if your spouse went to jail, or your spouse is really, really medically unable to like be in the relationship like you need them to. Mm-hmm. Is there a time period? When is it cool to move on from somebody like Lauren London? Yeah. Somebody we all know.
Yeah, like a public figure.
Yeah. Is Kobe Bryant's wife? Should she be dating right now? Is it okay? Would y'all view her differently?
Okay.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a time, like a specific time limit, but certain things just seems untasteful when you hear it. Yeah. For instance, Bernie Mac. Now, Bernie Mac passed away.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
Rest
Bernie
in
Mac.
peace,
my God.
Mac.
King of comedy. And for me, I felt it was a little untasteful for me to hear this. His wife remarried in a year after he died.
Yeah.
Went back into the dating world, was seen, remarried in 1 year. Mm-hmm. Do y'all think that's...
So, from the outside looking in, I'm always going to see it as foul. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's messed up from the outside looking in but I can't tell somebody how long or how short their grieving process should be, or how long or short they should recover. But from the outside looking in, it seems like that's too short of a time. I'm always going to assume it was something going on while he was alive.
And it didn't have to be.
It didn't have to be. That's what I say. I'm going to assume.
A little weird for me.
It is weird.
I never heard that story.
Yeah,
so
me either.
Within the same calendar year that he passed.
Yeah, it was maybe a year and a month. It was around a year.
It was quick.
It was real quick. Remarried.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Not back into the dating world or anything like that, which, you know, is debatable on how people perceive that. But remarried, though, it just seems just imagine. Okay, Kobe died in late January last year, right? Yeah. Just imagine if his wife Vanessa Bryant, if she remarried now, like it came out today that she remarried.
Yeah,
you'd be like,
it would look crazy from the outside looking in. It would look crazy, like what, like your husband for so many years, the fathers, you know, so many of your kids, and all of this. From the outside looking in, you just like all of this love and passion and affectionate that we think that y'all have from the outside looking in. To us, it just went like in thin air, like just went. It just
That's
left.
a hard thing to really like you said, it's hard to get into that because they really could be doing it to try to feel better.
Yeah, you don't know the
It
reason.
could be a whole void that they trying to fill. They could be a little, you know what I mean? I don't know. That seems really wild though.
Yeah.
Just hearing that inside of a year, right outside of a year.
Yeah.
That would be wild. If I seen like Vanessa, I don't know her personally, but strutting around with a new dude, I'd be like, wow.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
but even that is more acceptable than being remarried.
It's just dating is what you're talking about.
Just, you know what I mean? Just jump out.
But
just
people
date.
say that's the goal. That's
Yeah.
the goal. To get married. So maybe she was dating for about 2 or 3 months and they was feeling each other and they got married. I mean, I don't know.
Faith Evans remarried Stevie J. I mean, she got married to Stevie J, but this was like 20 something years after Biggie died. So, and people still had
something to say.
yeah. Maybe it was mainly because Stevie
They knew each other.
Yeah,
That's
but
it's been a lot of time.
as far as how people perceive it and people opinions about it, you know, if they are, especially with celebrities, you know, if they know your situation and someone dies, you kind of are attached to that like forever in people's eyes. Like you'll never shake that tag.
Particularly if it was the celebrity and you are the person that, let's be honest, that they was taking care of. It looks even wilder if you go out and try to make a move after they pass because people feel more connected to them. They know them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like if it was the wife that passed, you know what I mean? And Kobe Bryant, let's just, you know, this whole thing is touchy. But look, we just, you know, if he had got remarried within a year, I don't think it would look as bad.
I got you. And
because all of that plays a role in things.
I think he would get a whole lot of backlash for it though, especially from previous. I don't mean keep speaking about, especially if you have well-known, you know, cheating scandals. And then
let's use somebody else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I ain't want to keep talking or making it about Kobe, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think that still would be a little crazy. People would still be looking at it a little weird. But I think the main assumption would be you was dealing with that person while that person was still alive. I think that's the main assumption. It don't have to be like that, but it's like you got married to this person so quick after your spouse for so many years died. You had people just assume you must have been dealing with them. You know what I mean? Now, could you marry a girl so quick after her husband of so many years got so many kids? Because you dealing with her, you probably know that you're not done grieving. You're not done. You know, you still like, I'm not ready to take this on. You know what I mean? It's still fresh in your mind. We might be out and I order the same burger he ordered. You start crying at the table. You know what I mean? Like,
she might call you his name.
You never know.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so could you as a person, even though you might love this person, even though you might love them, you might want to take care of them, could you be like, you know what, I want to marry you, but let's just give this a little bit more time so you can properly grieve, or would you just be like, all right, let's go, let's do it?
The what you say, the PC answer or the right answer to say is unless it happens organically, you know,
right?
If it doesn't seem crazy to them, you know,
right?
Outside looking in, it might seem crazy, but if it happens organically, and, you know,
are you going logic over love?
Right,
because that's what it comes down to.
Right.
You could, I mean, if y'all feeling each other like that, and she wants to get married, and you want to get married, I don't know if it's any hard down timetables on this stuff.
No, it's not. Everybody recovery time, grieving time is different. So it could take somebody 5 years. It could take somebody 5 months. You know what I mean? You just don't know. But we've been talking about death, though.
Yeah, then death is so final.
Death is final.
Say,
Ain't no coming back from that.
Yeah.
Let's segue a little bit into jail.
Jail.
Go to jail.
Like a situation like Remy and
Papoose.
And I've heard this too, how when men get locked away, females is always holding them down. Do you guys think, based on the guys we know, if something like that was to happen, unfortunately, could the guys do what Papoose did? Because he held it down. I think Remy was, she did a good 4 years. Or it couldn't.
Yeah, I think it was longer than that. It felt like longer than that.
6 or 7 or something like that.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Jail, especially if you know you have a finish line. You have a goal, a finish line. Okay,
a date to
a
look
date.
7 years to wait.
7 years. Now, you married, you got kids and all this stuff. I'm personally expecting when I get home,
Right.
we picking up where we left off. I don't know. I honestly, well, I'm gonna expect while I'm in there for everything to be good too,
Yeah.
hold me down too. But I remember we talked about this before. If I'm locked up, you know, we not married, we just whatever. Nah, forget that. I mean, we married, we got kids. You move on, whatever. Cause Castaway, remember we talked about Castaway? When he came back, when I mean, I'm expecting us to get back to where we want to go. Now, people say that's selfish. And I don't care. I'm selfish. I've been in jail or on this island for 10 years or whatever.
Okay, but it's different though because she believed
that you were dead.
Exactly. It's a
Right.
difference.
Yeah, that is a difference. Cause it's a huge difference. But still though,
I watch the movie all the time.
yeah, whether I'm in jail, and you know, or whether I'm on an island and you don't know, no, I'm still thinking about getting home to you every day.
Yeah.
When I get home, I'm still gonna be wanting to pick up where we left off. I know you done moved on with your life. I know that. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna still be selfish. Like, I'm back now. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna be thinking that I'm still gonna have that same love or whatever the day that I left because you all I've been thinking about.
Exactly.
Maybe. I mean, time changes a lot of stuff. I mean, even with your spouse going to jail, a lot of growth happens in 5 years.
Yeah.
1 year. People change a lot, man. Interests change, things you used to do. It ain't gonna be, it may or may not be as fun anymore, man. Time changes a lot.
It does.
What Papoose did and what a lot of people do, waiting on people to come home from situations like that, it take a lot, man.
Would it matter of how much time y'all have invested in each other?
Definitely.
I think that would play a significant role.
That's like
If you
the
only
key
been
role.
together a year or two, and then you got to do 8 years.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
I mean, there's some people that are just that loyal. I don't know if I'm just that loyal personally. I could be. I don't know. I don't know that to be a fact. I guess you don't know until you thrust into those situations. You know what I mean? It's a lot to ask of a person to just wait on you, though.
Yeah. Just wait. Yeah, that's crazy.
Be home. Be home in 10.
Yeah, I gotta do this down, but when I get back, we gonna be strong. Like, in year 6, she gonna be like.
So if you in jail, right? You can't control what they do. Even if you outside of jail, you can't control what they do. But I'm just saying, are you saying like, hey, you gonna do whatever you gonna do while I'm in jail, but when I get back, I expect you to drop whatever it is you had going on?
I think that is the selfish thoughts that you have. You know? It's some dudes that be like, you know what I mean, I don't want to hold you. I don't want to hold you back. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that might deal with the amount of time that they have invested already.
Yeah.
If y'all been together 10 years and you got to do 6 years,
right?
You can wait on it. But if you only been together 2 years and you got to do 10.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm getting a little bit too deep into this because
no, you're not.
No,
I think you just asked a good question. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Let me
So
hear where you was going.
When we say wait on them, right?
Right.
Do we mean when I get out, we picking up where we left off, or do we mean while I'm in, you ain't messing with nobody else?
That would be my approach.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
And it ain't because I'm worried about the cheating. I am worried about the cheating, and from this standpoint, if you start doing anything you want, then you can fall in love.
Yeah, that's
with
what you
another
about to
person.
say.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
If you saying I'm gonna wait for you, I need you to wait for me wholeheartedly.
Wholeheartedly,
Not
yeah.
do anything you want, and then when I get out, we get back. Kind of like dead presidents when he went off to the war.
Yeah, that's
cut. It was in the cut.
Yeah,
he knew he had lost it because cut it taught him some things.
Yeah.
It was too much going
he
on.
was bringing groceries and
buying stuff
food.
for your
Yeah,
kid.
It was like, dog.
He done punched the man down the stairs. Put the gun in his mouth.
Oh,
that was so disrespectful.
Yeah, that was a lot.
That
man.
was I
would have had to find Cuddy that night.
Yeah.
What I was getting off what we talking about, you got to wait for me the whole way.
Yeah.
That mean
yeah.
no messing around. That would not be my instruction. Do anything you want. Then when I come out, we pick because that's gonna be too crazy.
Yeah,
so in that thought, right? How would you react to getting word that, you know what I mean, she's out doing her? You know, but she's still holding you down. She's still putting money in your book. She's still coming to visit you, and
I'm
and
sure
all
that
this.
happens.
But
she's still going to clubs,
having
a good time with her friends.
But she's still holding you down. How does that work out?
Well, just like, going to clubs and going out with their friends doing their thing.
She's cheating on you.
Well, she cheated. Well,
cheating.
But she's still holding you down.
But she's still holding you down.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying.
You might need a friend. You know what I mean? You might need a friend.
Yeah.
But in that situation, you turn it into we cool now. You know what I mean? I appreciate what you're doing.
But you don't want to say nothing to stop
that's what I'm saying.
Stop her from holding you down.
Let her know you know? Would you let her know you know what I'm saying? You out there wild?
Well, if I'm hearing word from my peoples, y'all, I seen her. I'd approach her like this. Like, listen, I'm in a situation. I'm gonna wait for a while. I appreciate what you're doing for me. If you got other functions, if you got other situations, then maybe you care enough about me to we be friends through this. Because I do need people to lean on. Yeah. You in my corner. I don't want to be looking crazy in these streets. I don't want you feeling like you gotta hide and do. Maybe we turn this into a platonic, but you still in my corner.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And I'm gonna do it like that because I don't want to look the fool, even if I'm in jail.
Exactly.
I got to approach you. I got to say something to you.
At that point, once any aspirations you had of getting together when you got out is gone.
Not necessarily.
Oh, okay.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Because if she says to me, "Yeah, I don't know if I can do the time with you like we talked about." You know what I mean? I got needs. But I care about you. I'ma still come drop 200 on your books, and we can be friends. You can call me, whatever. I would take that.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm saying you went in with the mindset of when I get out, we gonna hold me down. When I get out, we gonna get back together. But now you hearing that she running around town or whatever. I don't mean to put it like that, but maybe just with one other person or something. Now you hear that. So now you like, oh, well, when I get out, we not going to get back together.
Well, if she came clean, it just depends.
It depends.
If she was honest with me about whatever she was doing and she said, we still got a shot, I guess you see
I guess it depends on who it was too.
who it was to
That's
you. All of
yeah,
that,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's depending on that. Cause you get out and the person's still always around.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna work.
That ain't gonna work.
So, but
That ain't gonna work.
If you don't know him at all, maybe she been in a few relationships and then nobody really. She was just doing it to get by. Maybe
Yeah.
she still feel you like that.
Yeah.
And maybe you still feel her. Maybe you don't feel her no more after you know for a fact that she been with other guys and had a good time, and things change.
things, but
Things
change.
definitely change.
okay, think about like you said, the guy, Men's in Society.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Jada Pickett got locked up,
Right.
and Kane, you know what I'm saying? He knew Kane was in there, and he told him, hold it down. You know what I mean?
I ain't coming home.
Well, he didn't have no. He was in there for.
He won't come home.
He won't come
From
home.
what I could gather.
Yeah. So that might be a little different.
Yeah, but if
Yeah.
you coming home in two,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're like, wait a minute, dog.
Wait a
You supposed to
minute.
hold me down.
Yeah. You
I
gotta
got
take
I
care.
gotta see you now. Well, I don't know. Those situations are touchy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
emotion. It's a lot of loyalties, not loyalties.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
lot. It just really depends on each situation,
Yeah.
individual.
Yep.
But shout out to the people who do hold it down.
Definitely, man.
Yes.
We need more like you. You know what I mean?
Facts.
We need more like you.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Jail gotta be a lonely place, and you need people that are willing to stand in the gap with you and at least do some of that time with you from a certain aspect. Whether
Yeah.
it is visiting, taking your calls, sending money, because I mean, you out on a lamb.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Shout outs to the brothers behind the wall, especially the innocent ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially the ones that did something petty trying to survive. You
Facts.
ain't a bad person, but you're in a bad situation. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Everybody in jail ain't bad.
Right.
We know that.
If you was locked up, would you want to know that one of your homeboys tried to holler at your girl?
Yes.
Definitely want to
Would I
know.
wanna
Yes.
know?
Would you want to know? You definitely would want to know.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I want to know that. In jail, out of jail.
Yeah.
That is just a super breach of loyalty.
Of course. Of course.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
Homeboys that do it.
Yeah. It's crazy because how can the dynamics of the relationship be the same after that? Like everything you can't. Nah, it ain't even no chilling together no more after that.
Yeah,
Like,
it's yeah.
That puts a lot of pressure on friendships.
a lot of pressure on
But
friendships.
you know, I ain't gonna say with the stat show, but I know a lot of situations just like the Faith and Stevie J thing.
Yeah.
A lot of because they grieve together. Like say if somebody
Mhm.
go to jail or die,
That
or
shoulder to
something like
cry
that.
on.
Yeah,
Shoulder to lean on.
They both hurting,
Mhm.
and then you know what I'm saying.
Mhm.
You know,
Make me feel good.
yeah, and then that leads to this, that, and third. Now they dating. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah, I heard that too. I don't know if it's true. Like around.
yeah, I don't want to say stats statistically.
No. Around deaths, like people tend to want to release some of those endorphins and all that. You know what I mean? That's why women are like easy targets at funerals. That's what I've heard.
Yeah. I
I don't know how
could.
true it is.
Because the assumption is that they're very vulnerable. That's the like in the time of need right now. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
Old girl on 5 heartbeats. Eleanor won't have it.
oh yeah,
Red tried it in the church, man. He was wild for that. My buddy was in the casket.
that is bananas.
He let her know he could come by and comfort her.
Yeah.
Eleanor was like, "You get through it." He did it. That's disrespectful.
That's
Yeah,
just
very
extremely
disrespectful.
Red was
disrespectful.
hard for that though. Then he tried to act shot.
yeah. But didn't somebody post something about Lauren London? Was it Kodak Black?
Kodak Black.
Right
yeah.
after he posted something.
Yeah. I think people kind of blew that one out of proportion.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you think that way because my next thing is because a lot people in social media was talking about Vanessa Bryant when they seen her.
Oh, at the award show.
The
Yeah,
Yamage, the
yeah,
Yamage.
the Yamage.
She's a beautiful lady, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of the comments seemed disrespectful because of her situation. So.
Man, in all reality, no matter if Kobe was alive and well, it's still disrespectful.
Right.
You're right.
Rape culture.
Yeah. There you go.
Cool out. Be careful.
Yeah, but because of the situation, it's even more disrespectful.
Yeah, I think it's. I would say.
Yeah.
I would say.
Like when people be like, you shouldn't cuss in church. Well, you shouldn't curse outside church either. But it's like more crazy to do it in church. Like
the situation.
Yeah,
I think it was just something that you notice. Like, you can't help but notice this.
But when you notice something, you got to go to Twitter fingers.
You don't got to do that.
You got to Twitter finger.
Notice it and just
people. Social media is
a playground,
a place where people feel comfortable being wild and appropriate.
Yeah. It's a playground. Yeah.
What Kodak Black did was in poor taste, but what he actually said wasn't what people made it out to be. I can't even remember this. I remember the situation thinking he Kodak Black is goofing.
Yeah.
But serious, but goofing. But it was the timing.
He funny as on what to me.
Was wild for that. You know what I mean? But when people was trying to check him all serious, I was like, pull out. I mean, everybody's up in arms right now.
Yeah. And like I said, it's with that situation, Kodak Black situation, it was kind of left and right because he didn't like. It wasn't like a press conference or nothing like that. Somebody was recording him,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
in the studio. I think it was in the studio or something.
Yeah.
And, you could say what you say amongst your guys,
amongst your friends.
You don't. You feel as though you could trust.
They call it locker room talk.
Yeah,
locker room talk get you fired. A lot of stuff can happen to you. When they get out.
It's just like, what? You know what I mean? But
But my bad. Speaking of Kodak Black, he had me weak the other day, yo. So he was pissed. I don't know if y'all heard his comments, but he was pissed that he only sold like 20,000 records, right? He was like, man,
I didn't even know he dropped.
Nobody knew. He dropped the same day as J. Cole and
wow.
I
never heard his name.
Yeah, but anyway, he said
I listened to it.
He was like, I dropped like 120 the last time. I dropped only 20 this time. He was like, somewhere along the way, hip hop got gay.
Oh, Nail's gay.
What?
Yo,
just because you ain't selling hip hop,
man, I was weak, yo, because I wasn't expecting him to go that route. Yeah. I thought he was gonna say something. He was just somewhere along the way, hip hop got gay. Like I was like, dang. Wow. Funny for my bad. I had a little Kodak. I was just weak about Kodak Black, but
I think that's you could just notice things, but you know the situation. You know what I mean? Just stay off.
You see the
public
stuff on social media, man. People are emboldened. They say things that they know they wouldn't say with being in front of it. It's just
Yep.
It's a free for all, so to speak.
Yeah.
People need to have better taste with a lot of stuff they say on social media.
Yeah, but like you said, it's the playground. That's where people go to be somebody that they're not, to say things that they wouldn't say in person. I seen a meme the other day. Somebody was talking crazy wild to a MMA fighter. And the MMA fighter replied,
"Would you say that to my face?"
Yep. He said, "No, because you beat my ass. Of course I wouldn't say it to your face."
Right.
and that's my caveat on KD. I mean, KD with him making different accounts and responding to the I think that people think that celebrities aren't human. Like they don't have feelings. Like they're supposed to be robots or something.
Yeah.
So with KD responding to people on social media in his account, different accounts, he did the different accounts and stuff because he know that he can't get as wild as he want to on his own one because he's consequences to that. You know what I'm saying? So, but why do people supposed to believe that celebrities supposed to just take people talking shit about them? Like, Would anybody just let somebody
Right.
just talk mad shit about them and not do nothing? Why we expect them to be robots?
Right. I personally think that celebrities deserve the same amount of respect that you would give a non-celebrity. That's
Right.
just everybody deserve that
Basic.
respect, that basic respect. You know what I mean? You
Facts.
can't get out of pocket or disrespectful to anybody. But
But
I do believe that a celebrity should understand their position and what comes along with being famous and being a celebrity. Some people be like, well, being famous and being a celebrity to me is a choice. You chose this route. You chose this, professional route as an athlete or a singer, rapper, actor, whatever it is. You chose to be that. You knew what was gonna come along with it. At some point, your mind got to tell you you can't react. You just know people trolling you. You know they doing it because of who you are, and they are human. You're gonna react. You're gonna be mad. You're gonna be pissed. You're gonna say and do some stuff that's human stuff, and then it get blown out of all proportion. That's the issue I have, is that when they do respond or react, it get blown out of proportion like they not regular humans. But a celebrity, I remember when Justin Bieber was going through his little foolishness about him being famous and this and that, and the third. Like, dog, you Justin Bieber, people run up to you. You gotta expect that. At one point, you was like the biggest pop star, and you mad and you get doing all this foolishness. That comes with the territory. That comes with the game. You know what I mean?
But I agree with everything you said. But again, we are all human.
You're all human.
Just
I get
because
it.
they're celebrities don't make them not human.
Exactly.
They have emotions just like everybody else. So why do we expect them to not have it though?
what?
But
Why
it's
do they-
it's
why
the
do they-
same way we expect cops to act a certain way, and they're just
Right.
human.
Right.
So we expect people in certain professions to understand what come
Right.
along with that profession.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we expect everybody in their profession to act a certain way because of what comes along with it. You know what I mean? Judges, lawyers, cops,
Right.
doctors, grocery store baggers, whatever.
Pastors, you
Yeah,
just said
pastors.
with the religious thing.
Yeah, like you
Comes with the job.
Right. You just know, like, hey, like we was talking about the Paul Pierce thing with Disney. You work for Disney. Disney is a family, kid orientated business. You online with strippers and smoking weed.
Not a good look.
But he human though. This is just what regular, this is what people do. But depending on your profession, your whatever, where you put yourself in life, you do expect people to behave a certain way. That's like you got to understand what comes with the territory.
Yeah, I'm of the same mindset.
Yeah.
Mindset with that. If you a celebrity, you can expect people to come up to you.
Yeah.
You can expect people to trash talk you. It's your job to now touching people like what's been going on at games. That's
a no-no. Totally different thing.
But saying stuff to you online, yeah, I think you got to exhibit some self-control. Now,
Yeah.
I didn't grow up in this social media era either. I don't know how I would have responded at 24, 23. So I'm going to leave some leeway for that. But no, they teach you about all of that. They got symposiums, especially for these athletes. I don't think you should look at what regular people are saying and lose your mind. I mean, at the end of the day, that's why you rich and famous.
You got to keep your sanity.
That's the trade-off. You know what I mean? So I don't think Jay-Z and Beyonce is somewhere worried about what a regular person is saying.
Yeah.
You're going to respond to them. You're going to respond to 5,000 comments.
Yeah. See,
when KD in particular with the burner accounts, I think that's a waste of time for somebody like him. He got too much good going on.
yeah,
I don't think I would stoop.
that low.
And what you worried about Craig and in Wyoming talking about you trash and you KD, and I think it's a waste of his time.
I think that if I was famous, right, for my own mental health, I would ignore a lot of stuff because you would have to just to find some peace of mind in a lot of different things. You gotta ignore a lot of stuff because you know people gonna be coming at you no matter what. You know what I mean? They gonna come at you no matter what. You gonna get fed up. You gonna get mad. You might have to speak out or lash out every now and then. But I try hard not to. You know what I mean? Try hard not to.
And I think it's easy to say. I know reading comments. I read the comments on some people's pages. I mean, like, wow, this person is angry as. They blasted this person like they know him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People say some really rude and crude stuff online, but after consuming so much of that over the years, you would think most people would be numb to it. You know what I mean? And you got to think, out of 5,000 comments, you're going to have a few bad ones.
Oh, yeah. You're going to have a lot of bad comments.
I think I'm going to get in my Bentley truck, and I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine. I think. That's where I'm coming from with that. I don't think I would be bothered by a lot of that. Now, approaching me, touching me, that's
a whole different story.
Crazy.
But that would have been like, say, you know, the dude that poured popcorn on.
Yeah.
If
That's
there was
totally
no
out of line.
security around Russ at the time, and Russ would have ran in the stands and got busy, you know what I'm saying, with that fan.
Mm-hmm.
That's different.
Everybody been like, "Oh, Russ wildin'." We've seen that before. We've seen
Out of
people
game
go up in
of
the
pass.
stands.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about like in media, like
No, media gonna do what they do.
it's gonna be some. It's gonna be some way to make Russ the bad guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh,
Yeah.
he's supposed to ignore that. He's supposed to ignore. Like,
Touching and talking is two different things.
Yeah.
dude spitting on. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's way out of pocket.
Yeah.
That's way out of pocket. Why do we expect just because they're celebrities to be robots? I just don't. I just don't
to
see
me,
the expectation.
those extreme situations like spitting on and hitting and touching and, you know, throwing food on, to me, those extreme situations, that is outside. That ain't in the same realm as this is what comes with the territory.
Not at
you know
all.
what I mean?
That don't come with the territory.
Right, exactly.
Even haggling in a stadium.
That comes with the territory.
The wildest things.
Yeah.
And as a celebrity, you're supposed to just be.
You gotta be able to take that.
You got to be able to take that because that
racial
comes with the
stuff is
territory.
a little bit different.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a nickel in your back and you gonna dance for me, boy. Somebody told John Morant's family that. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
But you gotta let the lead personnel handle that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think
Boston, what happened to Kyrie in Boston, or what happened to a lot of athletes in Boston.
Yeah.
Boston was supposed to be like a racist place. You got to just let the authorities and everybody handle that. Hopefully they get banned from the place. Yeah.
Point them out.
I don't like that indefinitely too, because that means that you don't.
possible
They can come back soon. Like sometimes you just got to get
Permanent.
people permanently banned. You know what I mean? Because you got to set.
If you can't control yourself, you're a grown adult. You don't need to come back in the stadium.
Exactly.
Period.
Drinking, all that
Get you out
alcohol. That alcohol get you crazy. Alcohol get you crazy.
Fellas, any of y'all got any this or that?
I got a few.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's go with some
okay,
this or that's before
okay.
we close out, man. And don't throw it to nobody.
Lee, I don't know. You probably don't have anything. This is actually a this or that specifically for you as far as this panel goes.
Okay.
Long ties or bow ties?
Oh, traditional ties, long ties. Yeah. Bow ties, you switch it up. At one point, people were ODing with bow ties. I saw that, and I just put mine away. And I haven't been wearing them in a while. But, yeah, I like to switch it up with a bow tie every now and then. But, yeah, long tie, traditional tie.
Yeah. Long tie. Yep. When I worked at the bank and at Peebles, I had to wear long tie. You had to wear a tie, and I chose to wear long ties all the time. I could have wore a bow tie, but I didn't. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Throw some more.
E, would you rather be too cold or too hot?
That's another one of them situational
Easy for
questions. Yeah. So I really, really, really prefer and really love hot weather. Like I love hot activities, going outside when it's hot, doing more things. You know what I mean? Water gun fights, the beach, water amusement parks. I like being in hot weather, but
the two though, too hot or too cold. Like everybody like warm weather,
yeah.
But if it's too hot, that's a problem.
God dang. All right, for time purposes, I'm gonna just pick. I would rather be. So you just saying I'm too hot, too cold? I ain't got no remedies. I can't remedy it. Because if I'm too cold, I can just put some blankets on. If I'm too hot,
let's simplify it.
Yeah, simplify it.
The AC's broke in the house, or the heat's broke.
Yeah. Would you rather your heat break or your AC break?
I would rather my heat break. Yeah, I'd rather my heat break because I could just throw on mad blankets. Yeah, I would rather my heat break. Yeah,
I would rather my AC break. I'd tough it out with the heat. I'd try to open the windows, get some fans going. I hate being cold, man.
Oh,
yeah, me too. I hate being cold too.
Hate it.
I can't stand being cold.
Hot is both as uncomfortable, extreme circumstances. But I'd rather deal with the fans and all of that than trying to load up with the blankets.
I would definitely rather be cold than hot.
I prefer it being hot. Like my AC break is hot. I can go do things. If it's too cold in the wintertime, I can't do nothing. I hate not being able to do nothing in the wintertime. But if the AC broke, let's go to Water Country, USA. You know what I mean? We could, boom, let's go, you know what I mean? Wash the car. I get, you know what I mean? I get cool washing the car with the water, whatever like that. But, I mean, yeah. I'm going to switch mine. Because I like warm weather. I'm going to switch it to the AC being broke.
Yeah.
Anybody got any? I can go.
I
can do one more. You got one?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
yeah.
I can do one more. Think I might have to throw it to myself because I'm not gonna say that. Now I'm gonna toss to the E on this one.
I'm gonna catch it.
Would you rather be hungry or thirsty?
Oh, definitely hungry. I can't stand being thirsty, boy. I can't stand being thirsty. Let me tell you, I can't stand being thirsty. I have to have some drinks by my bed, water by my bed. When I was at my first year at V State, I got in trouble because I was filling water bottles up at the drink station to take back to my room. Yeah, I was struggling as a freshman, whatever. The lady was like, "You can't do that. You gotta pour that out." I put the cap on. I dip. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I would. The reason why is because I will always have something to drink in the crib or my dorm room. You look at my refrigerator, my dorm room. I'm always gonna have something to drink, some juice, some water, whatever. I might not have no food, but you know what I mean. I can go to sleep easier being hungry than I can being thirsty. If I'm thirsty, I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable being thirsty, dog. Like I'd rather go to sleep for dinner. You know what I mean? Like I can go to sleep with an empty stomach. I can't do it. I can't chill being thirsty. I can't.
I would rather be thirsty. I don't know. I don't get thirsty much.
I get thirsty.
I know I get real aggy when I'm hungry. I'm just not a good person to be around. I get real edgy. I don't like being hungry. Like this last week since I've been working out. And when you eating clean, you eating healthy, you always hungry.
Yeah.
So I've been kind of like a pit bull off my chain. You know what I mean? But
I get hangry a lot.
Yeah, man, that's my thing. So I would much rather be thirsty than hungry. Don't have it much, but yeah, I'd rather be thirsty.
I chose that this is that because I couldn't decide myself what I would rather be. Because both of them Jakes are the worst.
Both of them is bad.
But if I had to choose, it would probably be, I would rather be thirsty.
I get upset. Angry.
I do not, I hate being hungry and I hate being thirsty. I couldn't, I was like, that's going to be a good one because I can't decide which one to do.
That made me think. I can't remember being thirsty much. And I don't know. Maybe I drink a lot of water. I
ain't had to think. I hate being thirsty. I can't stand it. Can't stand it.
Yeah.
Good segment, man. We missed the bully today, man.
Shout out to the bully, man. Get well.
Get well. Close us out, Steve.
All right. Again, like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate the love of support, man. Pull up a chair, signing out.
Definitely.
Appreciate y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.